Well, we had had a previous experience building a house, and it was not the best experience. It was kind of loose, and the builder sort of wasn't very disciplined about how he, would go about, talking about what things were going to cost and ended up what they would end up costing. We built with Jay because I knew Jay and we knew Jay from church and had known him for quite a while. And we knew what kind of man he was, and we knew he had great integrity. We had looked at his website and found great examples of wonderful work that he had done, and so we thought this time around we wanted to go with somebody that we knew was high quality, that we knew personally had great integrity and great work ethic, and so ultimately that's why we chose it. Well, from the very beginning it was very good. I think everything was well organized. You guys have a really cool website or app that you guys use that we could follow along with, and we understood from the beginning what things were going to cost, how things were going to be spec'd out, and so it was like there was no surprises. We knew that the schedule was going to be this, and we were going to have these subs in at certain times, and it followed along very nicely like the schedule showed. From the beginning though, this time we wanted to use an architect, and so the design process was very easy. We worked with Mark Todd, who I know that you guys work with quite a bit, and he was very easy to work with, and his whole company did a great job and really helped kind of bring to fruition what our kind of dream was, what our desire was. When we started to meet with him, we had an idea about what we wanted, but he was really good at sort of pulling out exactly what we wanted and putting it on paper, and then going through various connotations and variations to ultimately get to what we wanted. So that part was very easy. When it came to the business of budgeting, you guys had a good idea about what our budget was, and did a great job coming into that number area that we wanted, and that was good. We had some concern about whether or not what we wanted in terms of quality and detail would be something we could afford, and Sandy and the rest of the group really helped us understand what it was we were going to get for what we were going to spend. She was basically right on with her estimates in terms of what we were going to spend on our allowances for what we wanted in terms of quality, and so that was very nice. We never had any surprises. Everything was sort of laid out in front of us so that we could see what we would expect or should expect, and basically that's how it played out. So that part was great. Now the actual building process went smoothly too. We did get thrown a few curves here and there with weather, but that's always the case, and we found good workarounds, and the superintendent did a great job keeping us informed about where things were, and having us queued up to make decisions on the things that we needed to make decisions on, so that things would flow along in a timely way. So the process was really easy. I think that it was actually enjoyable. We weren't expecting that based on our previous experience with that home building.
I think that it helped having the architect this time around, as well as Jay sitting in on all of our meetings, because he was able to give a perspective from the builder and not from just, we want this and how's this going to look. And then from that point, then it helped after we decided to go with Jay, and after we had the plans, then when we got on site, it made it a lot easier. There weren't any surprises, and from his standpoint, it went much smoother. There were no errors. and as well as co-construct. I think co-construct was great because we were able to communicate not only with Sandy and Rebecca in the office, as well as our super key, but we were able to communicate with all of our vendors, and everyone could see everything. And instead of texting or emailing, we were all on the same page, and it made it go. It was wonderful. So I enjoyed that part of it. No surprises. Absolutely, we have been happy since we moved into our new home. We're enjoying every aspect. Probably the outdoor area is probably our favorite, where we spend most of our time, where family and friends gather. It's been
awesome.
It's been awesome. Yeah, we've had a few little glitches here and there, but I think that's normal when you move into a home as you get to know the home. But from the get-go, they've asked that Keith has asked that we call them first, and we call him, and immediately he can tell us what we can't find, or he can tell us how he gets it taken care of, which is unusual in our last build. You know, normally when you close on a house, you never really see the builder again, but not with JW. You see them again. You hear from them, and they get it taken care of.
Yeah, I would second that. The house has been fantastic. We love it. People that come see it love it. It's comfortable. Everything works well. If there's any issue at all, and there really has been nothing more than, I don't know, the pool light's not working sometimes, and so just minimal things. So we're proud that of the house, and we're proud that we went with Jason Neathery, because they're outstanding from top to bottom. If anything, they hold a higher standard for the outcome and for the quality of work than we do, and we hold a high standard. So I found myself every once in a while having to tell Keith, "Hey, that's okay, Keith. That little spot there, nobody's going to see it, or whatever." So they definitely take pride in their work. They want to make sure that the customer is absolutely satisfied, and we have been. So we've really been pleased with them. We'll definitely do it again, although we probably won't be doing it again. We would with them.